All right, welcome to Sin Bin Stream. Tonight in NFL action, we start out with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Detroit Lions. And then once that game is over, we will also have the Houston Texans at Seattle Seahawks. So it should be some exciting football, especially the first game. And good situation for the Packers to be in. They either pick up a game, an additional game on, or I should say, a loss if Detroit loses, for the division, or they, Tampa picks up a loss and they get closer to Tampa. So, you got to win your division first. So that's what you got to root for. A Lions loss, but not the worst case scenario if the Buccaneers end up losing. All right, got the poll up. Looks like we got votes already on it. Vote for the Bucs or the Lions. Predicting who you think will win. Let's see. Whoop. There we go. So Texans Seahawks 9 o'clock. Hopefully this game doesn't go too long and we can join that one on time, but we'll see. Tomorrow night, opening night of NBA. We have the Rockets at the Thunder. Thunder defending champs. And also Warriors at Lakers. So doubleheader action on Tuesday. Tuesday night's normally only going to be one game because it's Peacock exclusive for like 10 o'clock at night. I wasn't planning to do 10 o'clock at night games anyways. I try not to do any games after 9. Although NFL is a little rougher. All right, yeah, actually we are set to go. So enough of my yapping. We are ready to kick off, so that's a good sign. All right, Buccaneers will kick it off. Detroit takes it at their 4-yard line up the near hash marks, past the 30. I'm sorry, the far hash marks, and about the 32 or 33. 14:57. Jared Goff and company take the field. Lions are wearing black with blue helmets, like different than their Honolulu blue helmets too, or that color. But all right, we'll go with it. 1st and 10. Oh, they marked him at the 31. Far hash mark. Goff under center. Fakes the handoff. Throws. Left sideline. Tipped off of St. Brown's right hand. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Hope you're having a great Monday. Hope you're ready for some football here on Monday night. Game is available on ESPN and ABC if you're looking for it. And also on ESPN Plus. ESPN Unlimited and ESPN or NFL Plus. Short swing pass, and Gibbs has the first down in 50, 45, 40 inside Tampa territory. Huge pickup at 14:39 to go now. 1st and 10, Detroit. Little swing pass led Gibbs. He stopped on a dime and made 2 guys miss. Dennis, number 8, and number 27, and picked up a lot of yards. That was a heck of a stop. All right, 1st and 10, and it's a run this time for Gibbs. He gets maybe a yard down to the 38. We'll see what they mark it as. It's either 2nd and 8 or 2nd and 9. That was a 30-yard pass down to the Tampa 39. All right, they gave him 2 yards, so 2nd and 8 coming up. All right. Goff in shotgun. He's got Gibbs with him in the backfield. 2 receivers, far side numbers. Shotgun handoff to Gibbs. He takes it down to the 35 for a gain of about 3. So that'll bring up 3rd and 5 from the Bucs 35-yard line. Yeah. Oh, they gave him 2 yards. So from the 37, might be 3rd and 6. It is 3rd and 6. Okay, my bad. They got to get to the Bucs 29. My bad. So 3rd and 6 in shotgun, 2 receivers each side. Back to pass. Goff looking, rolls to the near sideline, throws down the near sideline, incomplete, short of the intended receiver, but there is a flag on the field, and the Lions think it's on the Bucs. Five yards and a first down for illegal contact. All right. Let's see. Who was it on? Oh, Parrish. All right. I missed it. Well, they're replay. Okay. 1st and 10, just inside the 30. Handoff. Gibbs gets 2 maybe yards. 2nd and 8 coming up to the far, like between the far numbers and the far hash marks. So, okay, they gave him a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Star Strider thinking Detroit goes 5 and 2. Welcome, Star Strider. Yeah, I'm okay with either scenario. Obviously, I would need the Packers to win the division first, but having the Bucs not go 6 and 1 wouldn't be so bad either. Back to pass. Looking, throws, caught by St. Brown. 10-5, he walks it in. Touchdown. Wow, too easy. I don't know if the defender fell down or what, but that was just way too easy. Yes, we will have NBA tomorrow night, but after tomorrow, I don't think we'll bother on Tuesday nights per se anymore because it's only one game. Because tomorrow night NBC has 2 games, but after that they only have 1, and Peacock gets it. And then the games would have been at 10 Central, which is crazy to me. Here's the snap. That kick is up and good. 7-0 Lions opening drive touchdown. They will be kicking off after a break. Yeah, I think I will do the double headers on Friday though because it's on Prime. Plus, that's not a big NHL night, anyways. Yeah, and a lot of people on the channel like the Warriors, so we'll try to do the Warriors games. But I'm only getting a handful of Warriors games, I think, in the whole thing. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Well, yeah, like I said, next, like, I'll just bring it up. No. Why? Yeah, I think that's what we'll do because they don't have much available. All right. So like tonight, tomorrow night, 6:30 and 9. So this is displaying in Central Time. Wednesday, Thursday, I don't have access to ESPN or NBA TV. 6:30 and 9 on Prime. Friday night. Just double checking real quick on my audio. See, Saturday, NBA TV. Mondays are Peacock. And then this is what I was pointing to. October 28th, only the 7 o'clock game. And it's Knicks Bucks. It's like, I don't know. I think I'd rather do Western Conference if I was going to do basketball. So I think this is a huge night. I think all 32 teams, so there's 16 games in the NHL that night. So I'll probably do a doubleheader for NHL rather than just a single game for just rather than a single game for NBA at 7. Yeah, 7 to I wouldn't be able to do anything else. Hey, Braxton, welcome. Oh, you're going for the Bucks. Gotcha. Long way to go. Opening drive, but I hear you. Yeah, so we'll go into more detail, but I think it's Friday night's going to be the NBA night. We'll do. Goff was 2 of 3 for 57 yards and a touchdown. Gibbs had 3 carries for 7. Gibbs had 1 catch for 30, and St. Brown had 1 catch for 27, the touchdown. Pretty easy opening drive. 2 big plays, really, plus a penalty that picked up a first down. All right, kick is in the air. Taken at about the 3, near numbers, up 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Oh, and there's a flag into Detroit territory, but hold that thought. We got a flag. Let's see what this is about. Holding on Tampa. So that wipes out a huge return. 1st and 10. We'll see what the call was. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, they circled 2 different people, so I don't even know who it was on. Because, of course, ESPN has no freaking clue. And they don't have the touchdown on the NFL.com website yet. All right, 1st and 10 from their own 15. Handoff. Is that Irving for 5 yards? 2nd and 5. I believe that's Bucky Irving. Looks like him, but I can't quite see the number. Oh my gosh, he lowered the helmet and knocked some Detroit defender. I thought that was supposed to be a penalty, not that. Oh, it's White. Sorry, yeah. Rashid White is number 1. I didn't know. I think Irving might be hurt. I don't even know. All right, 2nd and 5. Bucks first drive. They're at the 20. Fakes the handoff. Baker back to pass. Gets out of the pocket and trips under his own power. And, yeah, a little bit of a hit there. No call, but, I don't know. Baker, he had to be touched down. So, all right. How much was the loss? Okay, he only lost 1 yard there. So, it's 3rd and 6. They faked the handoff to White, and then the pressure got to him up the middle. He tried to cut it from the near hash mark to the near numbers. Ooh, yeah, that was a little bit of a headshot to Baker at the end there. I wouldn't have had any problem with the roughing the passer there. Shotgun, back to pass. Looking, rolls to the sideline. Caught, but short of the sticks, and that'll be 4th and 3. I think Shepard caught it. So maybe a gain of 3. Yeah, I hear you, Star Strider. Oh, Star Strider, I think I'll do the Hurricane Stars on Saturday at, I think it's at 7 Central. I thought it was 8, but either way, that's probably the game I'll do. All right, Riley Dixon, Raymond back to receive. Kick is in the air. He does a fair catch at the 35, so good field position for Detroit at 9:37 for their second possession are already leading 7-0. Yeah, I'll double check right now. I think it's Saturday. I'll take a look at that now. And in an hour, remind me, I'll keep an eye on baseball. I could actually flip to it. It's on Fox if anybody's interested. All right, so far Rangers up 1-0 on the Wild early going. No score, Kraken and Flyers. Only 5 games tonight. Oh, man, that's a good game though. Could have done that instead of Texans Seahawks, Canes Knights. Let's see. Thursday. Here's Saturday. Can't do Avalanche Bruins. It's on NHL Network. Can't do Canadians Canucks. That's also on NHL Network. Yeah, I would have done the Kings, but they've been so bad. And I don't know how long Kopitar's out or Kemper either. But yeah, Hurricanes at Dallas Stars. So I'll probably do that game at 7. Yeah, no chance for a double header if I do a 7, but maybe I'll add in Ducks Lightning though. Don't think I'll be doing I don't think I can do Islanders Flyers at 11:30. So yeah, we'll do that. All right, Mayfield 1 for 1, 3 yards, took a -1 yard sack. White 1 carry for 5. Sterling Shepard 1 catch for 3. The sack got credited to Jack Campbell on Detroit. Oh, come on. I don't need to see this garbage from the Lions. Are you kidding me? What have they ever done? Oh my gosh. I love the memes where after the Packers beat the Lions, it said 0-1, and they had that picture of that idiot standing on his head just because he's copying what a high schooler did. Man, they talk an awful lot of trash for a team that only got to the NFC Championship game once recently and still lost. All right, Goff in shotgun, back to pass, looking, throws down the left side. St. Brown caught it inside Buccaneers territory. It was like far numbers, 1st and 10. St. Brown was, just inside the numbers, did a quick in and then hit it out. Caught it at like the 48, went out of bounds at about the 42. Well, I mean, he was going to get forced out. Oh, that's cool. Handoff. This is Montgomery. He gets maybe a yard or two near the 40 of the Bucks. 2nd and long. It's either going to be 8 or 9. We'll see what they bought. Good Lord, could they put it on the broadcast? And they're behind. 2nd and 9. I don't know why it takes them so long to switch the down and distance. Ugh. All right, Goff back to pass. Pressure's on. Caught middle of the field at the 35 by Wright, number 89. That'll bring up a 3rd and maybe 4. Oh, in miles, I don't know. Downtown, which is not where the Hawks play, is like 25 minutes, 25 miles, 45 minutes minimum. I'd have to look. Yeah, I'm out in the burbs. I'm not too far from O'Hare Airport. It's a couple towns over. Back to pass. Oh, the ball is loose. Was that a fumble or incomplete? If it's a fumble, the Bucks got it. 7:42. I think this is a strip sack fumble. Yep, this will be Bucks ball. I think there's no way that was incomplete. Yeah, number 0. Yep. Empty hand came forward. Diaby, number 0, got the strip sack. Forced fumble. And who fell on it? Oh, great commentary. I turn on not Romo, Aikman, and he's like, Diaby, well, excuse me, does a great job. Terrible. Recovered by Roberts, and Tampa gets it at their own 40. Yeah, I know. People hate it in O'Hare. I get it. We have Midway, but that's more south suburbs. So it's quite a drive to get there. Yeah, I haven't been to the United Center in forever. I couldn't even tell you. Might have been. It's been more than 20 years. Probably. Maybe it's closer to 30. I don't know. I haven't seen many games at the United Center. Like maybe one Bulls, one Hawks. I used to go to the Chicago Stadium a lot for Bulls playoffs. It's occasional Hawks. Yeah, JFK. Excuse me. He must have more than one, though. Chicago used to have like an airport downtown. It was called Meigs Field, so like private jets could use it. And Mayor Daley like destroyed it in the middle of the night one time. I have no idea why. And then there's this little Milwaukee. There's a little airport not too far away that they call Chicago Executive Airport, even though it's nowhere near Chicago. Yeah, the 90s Bulls, yeah. We would sometimes just get standing room only up in the, upper reaches, and you could still see pretty well. It was pretty raucous down there, yeah, in the stadium. Okay, thank you. Love you. All right. Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I saw any Blackhawks postseason games. I did a lot of Bulls postseason in the 90s. Probably more so the first three-peat than the second three-peat. But Blackhawks, I don't know. I know I saw a Blackhawks game in Minnesota against the North Stars at their old Met Center, which is near the Mall of America. But I don't know if I can't remember if I've seen Hawks playoff games. I have to think about it. Mayfield back to pass. We got a flag down, caught behind the line of scrimmage, and they blew it dead. Well, that took them a long time to blow this dead. And it is a false start. I wonder if they need to reset the clock at all. So 1st and 15 coming up. Yeah, I forgot which NBA game I played. I think I played a lot of 98 on, I think that was still on the Genesis. It was either 96 or 98. It was so much better than the predecessors, though. Because the old ones would be so, no, I see you said NBA, yeah. Back to pass, Mayfield down the near sideline out of bounds. He was going for Evans. 2nd and 15 coming up. 7:38 to go. Yeah, I gotta go. I forgot which one I played. It was either I think it was 98 that I played the most, probably. I just remember the ones before them were so choppy. Like even the Showdown, like 94, those games just weren't as smooth. Moving, maybe graphic limitations. But yeah, it's either 96 or 98 I used to play. I can't think of who's on the cover art. Shotgun back to pass. Mayfield looking, throws over the middle. Might have been tipped at the line. It's caught near the 44, but they've got a 3rd and long coming up here. Well, at least third and 5. Let's see what we got. This ball get tipped? Yeah, it did, and still caught. Wow. It was, and the catch was made by Otten. Oh, Lions coordinator's having a fit about something. All right, 3rd and 7. Just figured it out. But they throw it behind the line of scrimmage and they lose yardage. It's 4th and they're back to like where they recovered. That was almost a 3-yard loss. Not much offense here for the Bucs, unfortunately, to start here. They're still down 7-0. They're gonna have to send the punting unit on. They threw to White behind the line of scrimmage, and somebody missed a block, and the guy covering him made the tackle. It looked like a linebacker lined up on White, and White's a running back, not a wide receiver. All right, from the 40, snap. Dixon moves forward. Kick is in the air. Khalif Raymond, fair catch signaled at about the 13, where Jared Goff and company will take over for their 3rd possession. First one ended in a touchdown. Second one ended in a fumble. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could go dig it up. Yeah, I don't really play. I played some NBA on like the 360, but nothing on, this generation of consoles. Heck, I grew up with Larry Bird versus Dr. J on the Commodore 64. That's how old I am. And then, of course, Double Dribble on NES. Hey, good luck at work. Thanks, Hilltime Sports. Excellent job on Eagles. Who'd they play yesterday? I already forgot. Vikings, maybe? Yeah. Good luck, man. Hope work's going well. Thanks for checking in. If you're ever looking for an Philadelphia Eagles live stream, play-by-play and commentary, hit up Hilltime Sports. He did do a Anaheim Ducks game as well, which was awesome. But yeah, if you like the Eagles or whoever the Eagles are playing, he'll do a fair job, for the other team as well, despite being an Eagles fan. So unlike me, where I'm really biased and always pro Packers, and whatever helps the Packers too. Wait a minute. Are they wearing these jerseys? I didn't even notice. They got the Bucko Bruce logo. Their old one for the Bucks. Why is that? I don't think they're wearing those. I got to pay attention when they come back. Let's check this out. No, they're wearing their same old pewter pants and pewter helmets. They're not with this flag on it. They're not wearing why do they have the Bucko Bruce old logo in the play-by-play? That's odd. Well, at any rate, back to Ford Field. 1st and 10 at their own 14 for the Lions. Goff hands it off up the near hash mark out to about the 17. Give him a gain at 3, 2nd and 7. Couldn't see if that was Montgomery or Gibbs. We'll check the... yeah, they don't have it in the box yet or in the play-by-play. Six. Okay, let me try to sync my clock a little bit better. I think I'm in sync. Shotgun back to pass. Goff to the far sideline. St. Brown just made a guy miss and got more than enough, and a lot extra on the first down. That's true, too. I love football, too. Some games are much better than others, though. It's nice with hockey, though, where like I don't have a rooting interest and I can just watch a good game now, too. Yeah, again, this game, either way, the result, a tie would be awesome, I suppose. But shotgun handoff, I don't want to have overtime, though. I don't want to jinx it. Gibbs gets a few yards to the outside numbers. They'll bring up a 2nd and 6, they're saying. So give him a gain of 4. Yeah, no worries. Thanks, Hilltime. Good luck at work. Excuse me. All right. 2nd and 6. They're at the 37. Handoff up the middle. This is Gibbs. First down and tackled at the Lions' 46-yard line. But another first down. Fakes the handoff to Gibbs, rolls to the near sideline on a keeper inside Bucks territory. Give him about a gain of 5 or so. We'll see what they mark it. 2nd and 5 coming up. They gave him 6, so Goff scampers for 6, brings up, or I'm sorry, yeah, 6, 2nd and 4. There we go. Why is my clock getting ahead? There. Now we should be in. No, I'm still a little. Back to pass. Dumps it off to Gibbs. First down. Inside the 30. 25 down to the 23. Another big pass to Gibbs down the near sideline. Not looking good for the Bucks unless they can come up with something here on defense. Turn the ball over. At least keep them out of the end zone. Hold them to a field goal attempt. Just nobody covering Gibbs out of the backfield. Wow, it looked like Laporta got away with a hold. He had a handful of shoulder pad and jersey there. Yeah, Lions are looking good. Toss. No, not Montgomery. Gibbs for a loss. This will be a 2nd and long. It's got to be at least a 2-yard loss. They give him a loss of 3. That's, other than the sack, that's got to be the first tackle for loss for Tampa. They had that one. They set the edge really well. It looked like they had a Winfield was in. Diaby was setting the edge, and some interior lineman, I think, might have been, oh gosh, what's his name? All right, 2nd and 13 for the Lions. Far hash mark in shotgun from the 26. Back to pass. Throws. Caught near the original line of scrimmage for a gain of 3 to right. So it should be about a 3rd and 10 coming up. The helmets are okay, but don't really like the solid black look. Numbers are, the numbers are legible, I guess, but this is just weird. Goff is 7 of 8, 130 yards and a touchdown. All right, they call it 3rd and 9. Shotgun, back to pass, throws over the middle, caught by 11. That's Raymond. I'm sure they'll go for it. Down to the 15. It's only about a 4th and 2, about a gain of 8. I'm sure there's no hesitation. Yep, for sure. Under a minute, first quarter. 4th and 2 from the 15. Got to get to the 13. Shotgun, 2 receivers to the near side. Williams in motion. Back to pass. Throws towards the end zone. Overshot his intended receiver. Incomplete. Probably looking for a flag and none to be found. None thrown. That's a turnover on down. So the Bucks catch a big break. 1st and 10 from their own 15 after the turnover on downs. Good move. Let's see. He had Laporta underneath for the first down. Took the shot to Tesla in the end zone, and not a good ball. It was pretty much out of bounds. I don't think it was catchable. All right. 43 seconds to go. First quarter. Tampa with the ball. How about we run the ball, Tampa? I know you don't have Bucky Irving healthy, but... Or am I thinking of the wrong player? I think it's Bucky. All right. Shotgun. Handoff. Yeah, went nowhere. Gain of 1. What do I know? But you can't just let Baker have to scramble for his life the whole game. Got to keep him honest. All right. They don't have to snap it again before the end of the quarter because there's 3 seconds difference, game clock and play clock. They may try to, but nope. I think they're just going to go with their 2nd and 9 in the second quarter. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. All right. Let me fix the clock, then I'll check the chat. We'll look at the box score. Whoops. There we go. So the Lions went left to right the first quarter. Now the Bucks will be going left to right. Whoops. Did I get it? Ooh, I know it. That's a tough call. That's a good question. I don't know. The Canes are hot, but... what? Oh, excuse me. Wild and Rangers are tied at 1. And the Wild are heading to the power play. Flyers up 2-1 on the Kraken. Sabres, Canadians. Sabres have won 2 straight, by the way. Jets, Flames, and then we got, Hurricanes, Golden Knights. So who's favored here? It's pretty even. -105, -115. Does that mean the Knights are favored? Neither team with a regulation loss, and Hurricanes don't even have any losses. But yeah, I have no idea. That's a tough bet. You really want to bet on this game? It's kind of a pick 'em, right? I don't know. It's tough to say. Honestly, I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. I mean, I'm rooting for the Canes, but that's a very tough call. I have no idea. Let's see, the Sabres. I'm trying to think. I know the Panthers struggle on the road. They've been pretty good at home, but they're struggling on the road now because the Sabres beat them at home. I forgot who else. 10:21 time of possession for the Lions. 4:39 for Tampa. Yeah, that's a tough call. I have no idea. You gotta go with your gut, I guess, on that one. All right, Mayfield. First, 2nd and 9 from the 16. Back to pass. Throws down the far sideline. Caught by Mike Evans. Either way, it's a flag. It'll be a first down. Because if he didn't catch it, it'll be DPI on the Lions. So, wow. And if he did catch that, that's incredible concentration to catch it and stay in bounds. Let's see, at 1. Let's see, he got... Oh, he might not have been in. They may have to take the penalty. Yeah, Yassine had a hold of his left shoulder or his right shoulder pad with his left hand. Yeah, I think they're going to have to take the penalty. I don't know if this would have counted. Yeah, I was going to say they called the pass incomplete. That's what I thought. So Yassine or Yassin. I guess it's Yassin. Okay, they had a holding call. They declined, and Yassin got called for DPI, and they accepted that because they called that not a catch for Evans. First and 10 Bucks from their own 40. Baker looks like he's trying to audible. They got 5 seconds on the play clock. Handoff. White gets maybe 2 to bring up a 2nd and 8. Yeah, just keep running it, even though you can't just abandon the run. Oh, you're only betting over under. Okay. Yeah, especially on the road because definitely they beat Florida at home. Why am I blank? I think both their wins were at home for Buffalo, if I remember right. I think they blew out the Senators and then beat Florida, and they were both in Buffalo. So, yeah, it's a safe bet. 2nd and 8, shotgun back to Mayfield. He throws it short to White. He moves forward, picks up 4 or 5. It's going to be about 3rd and 4. Nope, they say 3rd and 3. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that game. Yeah, it's starting in like 25 minutes, I think. I'll cut to that during breaks. 13:43, clock rolling here in the second quarter. Big 3rd and 3 for Tampa. From their own 47, they got to get to the 50. Shotgun, back to pass. Far side. Oh, tipped up in the air at the line and incomplete. He had a three receiver set to the far sideline, and it got batted down at the line of scrimmage, and they'll send the punting unit on 4th and 3. Gosh darn it. Bucks struggling here. Right. Yep. Who batted this down? Can't see the number. Oh, if he would have looked over the middle, he had somebody wide open. All right, Dixon back to receive I'm sorry, he's the punter. I meant he's receiving the snap. Fair catch called at the 14 by Raymond. 1st and 10 for the Lions offense. Already up 7-0. They're at their own 14. Yeah, let's see. So tomorrow's a pretty big night, but they got 10 games. Let's see. Devils, Maple Leafs, Senators, Sharks, Islanders, Canucks, Penguins, Kraken, Capitals. I wouldn't get Panthers, Bruins. It's on ESPN. It stinks. I don't know why they can't put ESPN games on the ESPN Plus app. So dumb. Kings play the Blues. Ducks, Predators, Jackets, Stars. Yeah, so I wouldn't get a doubleheader because the only 9 o'clock game is on ESPN. So yeah, good night to do a NBA doubleheader. But and then next Tuesday though is a huge hockey day. The 28th. Can't do that one. 5:15. I'll probably do Knights Canes that day. or Flames Maple Leafs, but I think I'd rather do the Canes. It's at 5:30. They start early. And then we'll do the oh my gosh, how many times do we need to see this moron St. Brown upside down? Yeah, it was against the Packers. That's why I don't want to see it. We'll probably do Mammoth Oilers then at 8:30. Probably 5:30 and 8:30 that night. They got a, oh my gosh, a 10 o'clock game. Yeah, there's no chance. It's the Kings, but it's on ESPN, so screw it. I don't want to do 9:30 Kraken either. Even 9 is a little late if it goes long, but in theory it should be over by midnight Central. All right, 1st and 10. Oh, we got to get to the second quarter. 1st and 10 Lions on their own 14. All right, Goff under center. He has a deep back receiver out wide. Double tight ends, one on each side of the line of scrimmage. Back to pass. Dumped it off. Looks like Montgomery. He's got the first down, then some, almost out to the 30. I think they'll mark him at the 29, 1st and 10. These little dump-offs or screens are killing the Bucks to the right side, too. You know, far sideline now and near sideline in the first quarter. Yards after catch, they've already got 114 yards on 114 receiving yards, the Lions. 12:35 to go, second quarter. Handoff this time goes nowhere. A loss of at least 2. That was Montgomery. 2nd and 12. That was blown up in the backfield. Was going to be a run to the near sideline, so the left side. Man, I don't know. Their clock, like, I don't think is, like, right. It gets out of sync. The plays aren't even going out of bounds. We got a flag, I believe, for a Lion false start. 58. Oh, Penei Sewell. So it should be 2nd and 17 coming up. Yeah. Hopefully we at least keep this game interesting. Yeah, I think Friday night's going to be NBA night, and that'll be about it. Pass caught near about 3 yards short of the first down, of course, by St. Brown. He brings it up the near hash. Yeah, I mean, as far as like what's available, like for the foreseeable future, NBC on Tuesday night, just one game, I think at 7 Central, as soon as next Tuesday. And then usually 6:30 and 9, I think, on Prime on Friday night, or 6 and 8:30, you know, somewhere around there. 3rd and 5, they say. Back to pass. Goff under trouble. He's sacked. That's a huge loss. Back to the 22. So that drive is over. No going for it on 4th and long here. That was at least a 10-yard loss. They were at the 34, and they got sacked back at the 22. Somebody came right up the middle. It looks like Montgomery tried to help, but yep, 4th and 17. Jack Fox kicks it away. He's the punter for the Lions. Cameron Johnson taken at the 26, up the far numbers, out to about the 36. It's a decent decent field position, I'm trying to say. for Mayfield and the rest of the Bucs offense at 10:08 in the second quarter. All right. Yep, still a little early for baseball yet. Oh, let's make sure this is caught up. Okay, it's muted. Just checking. Oh, let's check the poll real quick, too. 8 votes, 62% for the Bucs. Let's look at the box score. Haven't done that. Goff is 10 of 12, 164 yards and a touchdown. 2 sacks taken, though. A big one there on 3rd and 3. Gibbs has 7 carries for 21 yards, a long of 10. As a team, the Lions are 10 for 26. St. Brown, 4 for 79 and a touchdown, 27-yard touchdown on 5 targets. Gibbs, 2 catches for 54 yards, 30 yards. That set up the first touchdown. This 30 and 27 both happened on the touchdown drive, obviously. Let's see. Goff fumbled it, but recovered it. Wait, fumble. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Goff fumbled it, and Roberts recovered it for Tampa. Mayfield's 4 of 6 for 14 yards, took a 1-yard sack. White has 3 carries for 9 yards. Jeepers. Otten, 1 catch for 8. Shepard, 1 for 3. White, 2 for 3. Just no offense for the Bucs. They have 2 sacks on defense. Dennis and Diaby. Couple tackles for losses, too. Smith and Vita Vea. That's who I couldn't remember. Let's see. For the Lions, Jack Campbell has a sack and an additional tackle for loss. Yeah, that's it. Other than the opening drive, I think, for the Lions. It's been punts, turnover on downs, and fumbles. Or fumble. All right, 10:08 to go. Second quarter. From their own 36, Mayfield under center, back to pass. Throws down the near sideline, overshot, and 2 Bucs ran into each other, Evans and Johnson. Hopefully they're okay. Evans a little slow to get up. 2nd and 10. So I imagine somebody did the wrong route because they ended up in the same spot. Yeah. Johnson was trying to go up for the catch, and then he suddenly realized he better brace himself for Evans. Yeah, Mayfield's like, what's going on? Why are you guys in the same spot? Shotgun back to pass. Throws, caught near the 40 and taken down immediately after a gain of 4 on the far numbers. But that'll bring up 3rd and 6 for Tampa. 9:50 to go, second quarter. Robertson, Mollett. Wait, no. Arnold, Maddox, Branch, Joseph, and Reed are out in the Lions secondary. Holy crap. That's why they have Yasin, Harper, Hallett, Mollett, and Robertson in. All right, 3rd and 6, under 9.5 to go. Second quarter, shotgun back to pass. Mayfield looks, throws, caught. Do they get the first down, though? Near the 5. No, the side judge is waving the crew on, so they say first down. That was very close. I wouldn't be shocked if they review it, but the Bucs better get up there and try to snap it. This was so close. Looks like Hutchinson. Oh, he got double teamed. First the right tackle, then the back. Well, the clock is rolling. 1st and 10. Play clock down to 7 seconds, so they've had a chance to look at it. Nothing. Back to pass. Mayfield down the right sideline. Incomplete. Out of bounds to nobody. 8:32 to go. 2nd and 10. Feel like they need to score at least a field goal by half. Yeah, they don't want to be down more than 7 points at half, I would say. Got to get something on the board. Yeah, I hear you. Don't want to get shut out in the first half. But they get the ball, right? Because that was on the opening. Yeah. So the Bucs will get the ball to start the second half. But yeah, they want to get something. All right, handoff to 44. He plows his way to the 50. That'll bring up, after a gain of 4, that'll bring up a 3rd and 6. Right at the 50-yard line. 8:17 to go. Yay, and the Lions fans have all these 3 signs. So are you supposed to taunt the opposition and have them say, hey, what's on that sign? Oh, it's the number 3. 3rd down. Whoops. It's better than some of the stuff they play on the PA, though, on 3rd down. Shotgun, back to pass, looking, throws, right sideline. Is that a catch or no by Evans? Nope, incomplete. I think he only got 1 foot down. You know, under the old force out rules, he might have been a catch, but the defense can push him out. Yeah, Evans only got 1 foot down. Yeah, he could not get his right leg down. Plus the ball, I think, came loose when his arm hit the ground too. All right, they'll have to send the punting unit on the field. Snap moves forward. Kick is in the air. Ran into his own guy. Fair catch called at the 12 by, same guy, I think. 7. So, up 7-0. Lions offense gets the ball back once again. Yep, still later tonight. Hopefully we get out on time and get to that one before the kickoff. Houston Texans, Seattle Seahawks, 9 Central, 7 Pacific. Then we got Tuesday night, opening night NBA. Rockets against the defending champs Thunder. And the Warriors at Lakers at 6:30 and 9. So that'd be, 4:30 and 7 Pacific. Wednesday night hockey. I think I only have 2 games to pick from. So Canadians at Flames, 7:30 game. And Thursday night football this week starts off week 8. It is the Vikings at the Chargers. Go Chargers, go. 7:15. And Friday night on Prime NBA, Celtics, Knicks, Timberwolves, and Lakers at 9. So we get 2 Laker games to open the first 5 days of the NBA, or first 4 days of the NBA. Oh, I got to get more water. I'll be right back. Yeah, what is Star Strider? Is the Lions defense that good? Well, tonight they are. I don't know. Bucks are all out of sorts. I mean, I think the pressure's getting home. They got all backups, all backup players in the secondary, but I mean, their pass rush, I guess, is making things difficult for Baker Mayfield. But again, they haven't even tried to run the ball. 4 rushing attempts. Good way to slow down the pass rush is to keep them honest by running the dang ball. And we got a false start, I think, already on the Lions. 68, Taylor Decker. All right, 1st and 15 for the Lions. So the Lions are shooting themselves in the foot with these penalties, the one Goff fumble, and a turnover on downs on a bad throw into the end zone. The Lions could be killing the Bucks, but all right, 1st and 15 from their own 7. Handoff to Montgomery. Spins, gets out of a tackle to the 10. And near sideline, out near the 15. Wow, what a move by Montgomery. It's going to be 2nd and... Nope, we got a flag, so hold on. 7:27. Looks like another Lions penalty. 'Cause hear the crowd booing and Campbell pitching a fit. Looks... Illegal block in the back by Khalif Raymond, number 11. All right, so what's the down and distance? It's going to be 1st and long. All right, whatever. Just come on, ESPN or ABC. What are we doing? It's not 1st and 15. Detroit 8? I don't know. Any day. Could we get back to the game? Okay, what is 1st and 17? So they hadn't even marked it off yet? Now the Lions are huddling. I don't know what this delay is here. I don't know. Now the play clock's finally rolling, and now the game clock is finally rolling. Let's just say this was not a face mask. He didn't grab the face mask. He didn't tug, They were trying to, I don't know. 1st and 17, 3 seconds on the play clock from their own 6. Handoff up the middle. Gibbs gets it out to maybe the 8. That's going to be a gain at 2. So 2nd and 15 coming up. No, they say 14. Come on. Seriously? All right. Oh, shoot. And there's a Buck player, David, number 54. He's hurt. Dang, we were going so smooth. Not bad, though. Under 7 minutes to go, and we're somewhere getting close to an hour into this game. All right, well, let's... they're not started, but we'll bring this up now that we got a break. Game 7. Mariners, Blue Jays in Toronto. Rogers Center. Oh, okay. I thought first pitch was going to be like 7:08 or 7:07. They're saying 7:10. All right. Well, a lot of work for the Tampa punter. Jack Fox has only had to punt once for Detroit. Yeah, I'm sick of seeing the same commercials like every break. All right. All right, for 3, yeah, second, David was injured during the play. I already think 54. He had 4 tackles tonight, too. Levante David, number 54. All right, 2nd and 14. Lions broke the huddle. Both teams getting lined up. Shotgun, he's got Gibbs in the backfield with him. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Shotgun, back to pass, looking, throws over the middle, caught by number 11. That's, why am I blanking? Raymond, yeah, their punt returner. 3rd and 6. So they gave him a gain of 8. Kind of a big play. If Tampa can stop them and get off the field, maybe their offense finally can get some points before half. Shotgun, back to pass, looking, time, throws. Was it caught or was it incomplete? And there's a flag at 6:01. I guess incomplete. Goff thinks it's on Tampa. Legal contact, so first down. Okay. Dean, number 35, guilty party. I mean, St. Brown ran him over. How is that illegal contact? Even Aikman said it. St. Brown ran him over, and they called the defender for illegal contact. Okay. How about an illegal block by St. Brown? Run up the middle. Gibbs might be gone. 40, 50, 40, 30, 20. Yeah, he's gone down the sideline. Winfield couldn't catch up. That's a huge touchdown run. That's BS on a BS call. Should not have been illegal contact. No holding. 78-yard run for Gibbs. I mean, he was just gone. There was nobody near him. Winfield got outrun. That's a bunch of crap. That should not have been a first down. They should have been kicking the ball away. They should have had to send the punting unit on. St. Brown draws an illegal contact call by running over a defender. I don't understand it. Yeah, it was a huge penalty. It was a bad call, too. I don't know why I can't. Yeah. Here's the snap. The kick for the extra point is good by, I forgot his name. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Let me fix the clock. 5:51 is correct. 14-0, and we'll have a kickoff after. Man. Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't understand that penalty. Just crap officiating. I don't know what group this is. Can't be any worse than the group the Packers had yesterday. That crew was terrible. Not saying it affected the outcome or anything, but they were not good. Oh my gosh, that was bad. All right, run. Yeah, he went right up the middle, and Winfield even hesitated. He had no help too. If Winfield is all out in pursuit initially, maybe he catches him, but he hesitated, and there was just no help. I don't know if they didn't. It's like everybody was at the line except the safeties and corners, and once he got through the line, he was gone. I hope this is dumb. I wish the Lions would get injured on their fancy celebrations too. Bunch of hot dogs. I can't stand them. I mean, I still hate the Vikings worse, but Lions are getting up there. They do a lot of crap talking. All right, down in the end zone. So on a fly, should be 1st and 10 at the 35. It didn't roll in for Mayfield and company, and they got to get something, even a field goal to, and as long as they don't give up anything else before that end of the half, because they'll get the ball to start the second half. Yeah, apparently. Excuse me. All right, 1st and 10 at their own 35. Mayfield under center. 266 to 36 in yards for the Lions. Handoff, White, stiff arms, cuts it back up and gets out to the 40, or it would be 2nd and 5. Far numbers. Yeah, you got to run the ball. You got to keep them honest. You can't just keep having Mayfield drop back and get out of trouble. Yeah, White stiff-armed Hallett into the ground, but Hallett, to his credit, bounced right back up and was in on the tackle. All right, 2nd and 5, just outside the 40, their own 40. Fake the handoff. Mayfield back to pass, throws long down the field, caught by Mike No, it wasn't. He dropped it, and he's hurt. Oh, I thought he had it. 3rd and 5. Evans hasn't moved. Fudge. Made a leaping attempt to the catch, couldn't keep it, and bounced hard off the fake turf. And, well, they haven't bothered to show him. We're seeing Yasin celebrate. Yeah, he's on his back now, so they moved him. Egbuka is kneeling with him. Hopefully Evans is all right. This doesn't look good, though. Oh, how about pass interference? Yasin was grabbing him by the shoulder pads before the frickin' ball was there. How is this not DPI? Oh, Yasin. No, yeah, during the injury, Evans couldn't hang on to it when he rolled over. Oh my gosh, we don't need a rules explanation of why that was incomplete. We all know it was incomplete. What is this garbage telecast, ABC, ESPN? He's sitting up, but they have not gotten him up. Egbuka's in the game. Evans is still on one knee. He's got his right leg up, but he has not gotten off his left knee. Big 3rd and 5, though, coming up here in this game. Hopefully Evans is all right. Okay, he's on his feet, so that's a good sign. Not sure what the injury is, unless did his head bounce off or something? Oh, no. Yeah, I think you're right. It seems to be lower, a leg injury. I was worried he might have a concussion, too, just by the way he reacted. Oh, that would really stink. You hate to see it, especially for a player of Evans' caliber and, seems to be well-liked as well. Oh, man. All right, well, 3rd and 5. Bucks got to, the show goes on. We got Shepard, Egbuka split out to the far side. Shepard in motion. He does have White, I believe, in shotgun in the backfield. Back to pass, looking, pump fakes, and then he ends up taking the sack back at the 34, so 4th and long. So that was almost a 10-yard loss, I think. We'll see what they mark it as. Wish he would have looked. He could have dumped it off to White on the near sideline. No, there was a guy that covered him. I just realized. Yeah, there was double coverage. He could have probably hit Shepard short of the sticks. He only had single coverage, but who knows? Maybe he couldn't see him by the line. He might have already been getting sacked by then. All right, 4th and 11, actually. Dixon kicks it away, the Bucks punter. Fair catch by Raymond at the 14. Wow, it's been like that, back and forth. First and 10 coming up for the Lions offense. It's not. Bucks are already struggling. That's going to be difficult to overcome the loss of Evans. Rock Yasin, 7th season, 2nd-round pick by the Colts in 2019. I think it said 5 teams in 7 seasons. He's got 2 tackles and 2 pass breakups tonight. Yeah, but they've ignored, like, he could have been called for some penalties as well. All right, at their own 14, in shotgun, 2 receivers to the far side, a back with him. Back to pass, looking, dumps it off to the back for a 3-yard gain. It was Montgomery. 2nd and 7 coming up from the 17. 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. I was hoping we were getting a injury update. It's just blah, blah, coach speak, I guess they're reporting on. Yeah, I should really have Twitter open during the game, I guess. Shotgun with back to pass, looking, throws down the right sideline, caught. Did he get both feet in? Let's see what the penalty is, though, at 3:32. I think it's another penalty on the Lions. Any day this crew wants to decide and make the call. Yes. Yes. Yes, they picked up the flag on the Bucks. And Jamison Williams was guilty of an OPI. Yeah, he gave a 2-handed shove to McCollum to get open. That's probably the easiest call you're going to get. It's 2nd and long, but I don't, let's see. 2nd and 15, half the distance, I guess. All right, back at their own 8.5-yard line. They got to get out to the 24. Shotgun, back to pass. Looks, throws the near sideline, out of bounds, incomplete. Just out of the fingertips. And I'll bring up 3rd and 15, and I'm messing up my clock. I don't even want to read it, so it'll just jinx. 3rd and 15 from their own 8.5. So it's really 15.5 yards. Shotgun, back to pass. Pressured, knocked down in the end zone. Great play by Roberts, number 95, and they're going to have to punt out of their own end zone on 4th and 15. So good stop by the Bucks. They benefited from an OPI call. And in theory, the Bucks offense will get good field position. He went right through 2 linemen and was in Goff's face as Goff was looking to throw. And Goff threw it and immediately got swatted with Roberts' left hand. Jack Fox back in the end zone. Here's the snap. Moves forward. Kick is in the air. All the way out to the 26-yard line of the Bucks. So, wow, yeah, these punters are really kicking the you-know-what out of these K-balls this year. And they're taking Evans on a golf cart. His right what? I thought they said right shoulder. for Mike Evans, but maybe I didn't hear it correctly. At any rate, he's being carted off, so I'm sure he's done for the night. 2:52 to go. Bucks at their own 38, so a decent return though, but not as great as field position you thought. Well, pressure on it completes it over the middle. Uh-oh, ball's loose though. I don't know if the Bucks recovered it. Or is it an incomplete? Oh, my gosh. It's a catch and a fumble. And a turnover. The Lions got it. Man, this game is brutal. 1st and 10, Lions, not Vikings. Punched out by Robertson, 21. Shepard couldn't hang on to it. And a Bucks tight end should have fallen on it. I thought they got it back. And no, it was a lineman. 78 and 88 had a shot at it, and they blew it. Oh boy. All right, let's see. Fumble, recovered by Hutchinson at the Bucks 41. 1st and 10 for the Lions offense. All right. Far hash mark from the 41. He has a deep back. Goff under center. Handoff. That is Montgomery. He takes it down near the 35. Should be a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. They don't even have to snap it before the 2-minute warning either. Mike Evans. Oh, it is concussion and shoulder. That's what I thought. I was worried about a concussion. It's not his hamstring. It's his shoulder. It's from landing on that damn turf. Montgomery gets swarmed under. It's either no gain or a loss of 1, and that should take us to the 2-minute warning. It's either 3rd and 4 or 3rd and 5. Let's see what ESPN.com has. They have 3rd and 5, so they're going to say a loss of 1. Yep, so if you didn't hear, Evans out likely due to a concussion evaluation and a shoulder injury. Oof. Oh, baseball. All right. It is 3-2 count, 1 out, 1 on. 1-0 Seattle. Okay, hold on. We had a double by Julio Rodriguez, then a strikeout. Okay, and then Naylor on a single brought in Rodriguez, so 1-0 Mariners. Then we got, let's see. Oh, double play, so the inning is over. So the Mariners got 1 run and are up 1-0. What the heck? Refresh. Bottom of the 1st, Seattle 1, Toronto coming to bat in Game 7. So a double and a single got them their first run. So they'll lead off with Springer, Lukes, and Vlad Guerrero Jr. Well, not much going right for the Buccaneers, and they lose Mike Evans. So, already down 14-0, and the Lions are threatening again at the Buccaneers 35, and they have a 3rd and 5 coming up. Just checking the audio. 17 minutes and 17 seconds time of possession. 10 first downs, 274 yards on 33 plays for the Lions. And the Bucs have next to nothing of all that. All right, it's actually 3rd and 5 from the 37. I don't know why I said 35. Shotgun, back to pass. Goff looking, throws, incomplete over the middle. A little low to Jamison Williams near the 20. Not the greatest throw by Goff. This would be a 55-yarder if they send out Jake Bates. Yep, he's out there. They'll attempt it. All right, it is the near hash mark or the left hash mark for Bates. They're calling it a 54-yard attempt, actually. Snap, hold, kick is up, and he hooked it wide left. No good. So good field position coming up for Mayfield and the Tampa Bay offense. And they are fortunate to be down only 14-0, and they will have an opportunity to not only score before the first half, but then they get the ball to start the second half so they could double up and get right back in this game. You know, even if they settle for 2 field goals, they'd be back within 8 points and 1 possession. But if they get a touchdown, then, game on. We'll see. But all right, first things first, they got a minute 52 and 3 timeouts. Shotgun, back to pass, looking, has time, throws, caught, or is it? No, Ty goes to the runner. That's not a pick. Oh, come on. Ty goes to the runner. Ty goes to the offense. This should not be ruled a pick. One-handed grab, and then the defender came in. Yeah, Ty goes to the offense, so 2nd down. Back to pass, looking. Oh, what is the clock? Why is it whistled dead? Okay, how is that not a catch for Otten? He had one arm on it. Then the defender came in. How does this even need to be reviewed? I don't understand. And the Bucs got the snap off. Why did... You cannot overrule this. The call on the field was a catch. You can't just come in after the fact. He had one arm. He had it pinned to his right shoulder. Oh, for God's sakes. Wow. How long is this? This half was going so quick. And now, but tons of penalties. Now a review. We had some injuries and... Are you kidding me? They called that a pick. This is like Fail Mary garbage. This is some suspicious roughing going on. This is terrible. I don't get this at all. How is that an interception? I don't understand. Oh, I don't get it. I really don't get it. So they put some time back on the clock, apparently. 1st and 10 line. 2nd and 9, they got a gain of 1. Shotgun, back to pass, throws to the far sideline. St. Brown has it out of bounds. It'll be a 3rd and 1. I don't know how that was an interception. I really don't understand. The call on the field was a catch. I don't know how you review that and say that that's an interception. That's like the Fail Mary. In the reverse, though. Packers, MD Jennings had the interception. Then Golden Tate came in and tried to take it away. This time the offense had it, and then they said by some miracle the defense took it away. Short run up the middle. I don't know if Goff sneaked it. He got the first down. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I don't get it, Star Strider. I agree. I don't understand. Any tie always goes to the offense. How that wasn't ruled at least a tie, I'll never understand. All right, what's the clock at? They're showing replays, and I don't even know what's going on. So somebody obviously took a timeout. I got so distracted. I wanted to go to Twitter to see what the reaction was. Okay, the Lions took a timeout. Yeah, I'll be looking at Twitter during halftime to see what in the heck. All right. Shotgun, back to pass. Big sack and a hit back at the 48-yard line. That's a loss of 10. Wow, he came That's not even his blind side. I was about to say blind side. It's not his blind side. Nobody blocked the left the left edge. Oh no, it was a secondary player, number 23, Smith. Nobody caught him. Goff didn't see him. It was not the blind side, and huge sack. And I forgot to stop the clock. 28 seconds to go. Well, who took the timeout? I was going to say somebody did. Lions, apparently. Back to pass. Intercepted at the 30. Up the near sideline and out to the 44. Finally, the Bucs catch a break. And man, oh man, this game is there for the taking. Don't know if they have time to get anything here before a half. They have all 3 timeouts, but the Lions are letting the Bucs hang around in this game when they could have easily blown them out already. All right, I'll finish my thoughts later. Yeah, they had already snapped the ball too. I felt like they were late stopping the action. The Bucs had already snapped the ball. That was another point I couldn't understand. And thanks, Father Time, for joining. All right, from the 43, near hash mark, 3 receivers to the far side. Mayfield back to pass, dumps it off. Shepard has it. He has a first down. They'll call timeout at 14 seconds. So a chance for the Bucs to get something here in the first half, thanks to the interception by Dean, I think, number 35. 14 seconds to go. All right, from the Lions, 46, back to pass. Mayfield throws, caught. 15, he has the first down. Get down at the 35, you idiot. Did he fumble? They stopped the clock with 4 seconds. Another first down. And now they'll probably send the field goal unit on the field. I thought they fumbled. Each team still has 1 timeout. Man, this game was flying, and now it's kind of slowed down because of the injuries. And then that lengthy review. Yeah, Johnson had it, absorbed a hit, then didn't go down, but he was touched and went down, and then the ball came loose. So they maintained possession. All right, Dixon, the punter, is the holder. Chase McLaughlin trying a 53-yarder here just before halftime. From the near hash mark, or the left hash mark for the kicker. Snap, hold, kick is up, on line, and good. And that is your halftime score. Finally, the Bucs get on the board. It is 14-3 at halftime. So it could be a whole lot worse than that. And they get the ball to start the second half. Bucs got to be happy to only be down 14-3. I mean, not happy, but it could be so much worse. So, yeah, Tampa will get the ball to start the second half. All right, so let's see. I reset the timeouts before I forgot for the second half. Let's take a look at the poll. 9 votes, 6% to 44, 56 with the Bucs. We'll check in on. Toronto already tied it 1-1. Still in the bottom of the first. So Toronto had a walk, fly out, single, strikeout, single. That's how they tied it up at 1-1. All right, let's get up the clock so you can see. Here, I'll move over a little. All right, first half. So Goff was 13 of 19, 183 yards, a touchdown, and a pick, which the Bucs led to the Bucs' only points, the field goal before at halftime. He's taken 3 sacks for minus 26 yards. Gibbs already has 100 yards rushing at half. I mean, big chunk was on the 78-yard touchdown run, but still 10 carries for he gets 29. Yeah, other than that, he has been, for the most part, kept in check. And St. Brown already has 5 catches, 87 yards, and a touchdown, a 27-yard touchdown. Goff fumbled. Roberts recovered. Sterling Shepard fumbled, and Hutchinson recovered. Mayfield's 9 of 16, 47 yards, and a pick. And taken 2 sacks for minus 7. They've rushed the ball 5 times for 18 yards. Unbelievable. 4 by White for 14. Shepard has 3 catches for 15. Otten 2 for 14. On defense, 3 sacks for Tampa. Dennis, Smith, and Diaby. 6 tackles for losses. Vita Vea, another tackle for a loss by Diaby and Smith besides the sack. And, yeah, that's it. For let's see. The interception was by Jamel Dean, number 35. He returned it for 13 yards. Campbell has a sack and a tackle for loss. Derek Barnes, a sack. Yeah. An additional. Okay, that's it. Arthur Mollett had the one interception for Detroit. Jake Bates missed his field goal attempt. He's 2 for 2 on extra points, and Chase McLaughlin just made a 53-yarder at the half. All right, I'll speed up to match ESPN ABC, but I don't think that's actually when the game's gonna resume. But we'll match. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you if you already have. If you're new, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If you like and or subscribe, it does help with getting YouTube to recommend us to other potential viewers and helps grow the channel. And again, I thank you all for your support. All right, I'll be back. Thanks, everybody. All right, welcome back. Thanks, everybody. Game got a little more interesting there. Late in the first half, kind of a snooze fest before that. Oh, excuse me. Let's check in on Twitter real quick. I still don't understand how that was. Yeah. Even Charles Woodson said, "Can't believe they gave it to the defense. We never get those." Yeah. So even Ian Rappaport, I thought that's what they had said on the broadcast, but Rappaport said the Bucks have ruled out Mike Evans for the rest of the game with a concussion and shoulder injury. I think it was his right shoulder. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was the left. I thought they said right, but maybe I was wrong. It's a shoulder injury. All right. Well, should be getting close. Oh, we'll check in on baseball real quick. Oh, I need to fix the clock first, though. Yeah. All right. Clock is fixed. And let's see. Oh, baseball. Let's check in. 1-1 as we head to the bottom of the second. So each team got a run in the first. And let's see. Seattle didn't score in the top of the second. All right, yeah. So, like I said, next Tuesday definitely going to be a hockey doubleheader. We'll have the basketball opening night doubleheader, but not planning to do 7 o'clock NBC basketball on Tuesday, because I think most of them are going to be, Eastern Conference. I think I'd rather do the Western Conference, but I don't know. We'll see. See how the games go early. 6-4 Bucks in the voting on 10 votes, 60% to 40%. All right. Let's take the clock down. We should be just about set here for the third quarter. And I'll have to remember to grab the third quarter drop down. All right. Yeah, enough with the Lions celebrations. I don't need to see this garbage. You want to show the plays that happen, fine, but I'm not really interested in any of their dramatic celebrations. All right. Oh, yeah, forgot the halftime score. Again, no Mike Evans for the Bucks, so that's unfortunate. 7-0 Lions after 1. 14-3 Lions halftime. All right, should be hopefully about to start. Yep, Jake Bates has it teed up. He's getting set. Here's the kick to the near side at about the 11. Returned up the near numbers to the 30. Cuts to the hash marks and gets it out to about the 33. 1st and 10 for the Bucs and their offense. Hopefully Mayfield and company can get something going to make this an interesting game. "19 straight wins when leading at halftime. Longest active NFL streak for Dan Campbell or the Lions or both. I guess it's just all the same. All right, under center, handoff to White. Goes pretty much nowhere. I don't know when they're going to blow the whistle. They're still moving. They let the play go, so instead of a gain of 2, it became about a gain of 4. It should be about 2nd and 6, depending on the spot. They still don't have the second half ready. And now they're saying 2nd and 7. $14-20 in the third quarter. For 3 on the play clock. 2-1. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Looking. Throws down the middle of the field. Caught by the near numbers. Near the 50 and taken down. That's Egbuka at about the Lion 45 for a Bucs first down. There, they hit a big one there. And there we go for the third quarter. Yeah, White had a run for 3, and that was a big pass to Egbuka. I think that's his first catch. No, he's got 2 for 22, so that one was 18. That was his long on 3 targets. Under center, handoff to White, down to the 39. That'll bring up about a 2nd and 3. That looked like about a gain of 7. Yeah, I don't know why they got away from the run game. I know you got to keep the defense honest. White, again, was the running back on the carry. All right, 12:53 to go. Third quarter, 2nd and 3 from the Lion 39. Far hash mark. Mayfield under center. Fakes the handoff. Back to throw. Looking. Throws towards the end zone short for Egbuka inside the 5. It hit a Lion defender in the back. Yeah. Go ahead and celebrate. You had a lot to do with it. The ball was underthrown. Yeah, there was double coverage, but nobody turned. If you had turned, you might have had an interception. The guy got beaten badly. Egbuka was open. He had to slow down, and it hit the Lion defender in the helmet. The safety was going to be late, number 12. So Mayfield should just, all right, back to pass. Caught and got a first down near the, they should be a first down near the 35. 1st and 10. 12:23 in the third. All right. 12:10 in the third. I got this. Handoff to White. He gets inside the 35 to maybe the... Oh, they were going to give him the 34. Oh, jeez Louise. Now they're trying to say a fumble. Nice coverage by ABC, by the way. I don't know what they ruled on the field. Wow, hurry up and snap it. That could have been... Oh, And there was a false start. This might be a fumble. The Lions might have actually had something there. But since the false start already happened, I don't think they can challenge it. Yeah, it's second down. This probably should have been a fumble. Barnes, I think, stripped it. I don't know. 2nd and 14 after the penalty. Clock rolling in the third, 11:15. Receiver in motion, shotgun, back to pass, dump blocked at the line of scrimmage. Okay, come on. This is not a fumble, you idiot. Got knocked down at the line. Stop wasting time. That should be like a delay a game warning when you return a play that's been whistled dead for incomplete pass because you're trying to play it into a fumble. It was clearly knocked down by Barnes. Man, is that Barnes? Is that the old Packer? Might be. Lost track of him. I think his name was Chris Barnes. All right, just inside the 40-yard line of the Lions, Bucks have a 3rd and 14. Shotgun, back to pass. Mayfield looking, throws, caught, moves forward, dives to about the 27 or 8. It'll be 4th and short. Boy, I don't know if you immediately rule out a field goal here. It would bring you within 8 points, but they're going to go for it because stupid analytics say go for it on 4th and 2 and less. But, man, I don't know. You've struggled all night on offense. Maybe you take the points and pull back within 8. But I guess you're thinking, well, can't let the Lions have it back. All right, Mayfield on the handoff, and White is going to get the first down inside the 25 to the 24. That's a huge pickup on 4th down. And they keep the Lions defense on the field. Did you have a prop bet? Hey, Pterodactyl, welcome. Thanks for chatting. I don't know. My thought was, hey, you struggled on offense, and this would get you within 8, but I get it. Everybody says you got to go for it on 4th and 2. Mayfield fakes the handoff, back to pass, plenty of time, has to dump it off to the back, who cuts it up and gets maybe a gain of 2. That was Tucker, number 44, on the catch. Nice that they picked up the first down, I assume. Yeah. All right, 2nd and 8, 9:18 to go, 3rd quarter. Still opening possession of the second half for the Bucks in progress. At the Detroit 22. 8 on the play clock. In shotgun with a back. 3 receivers to the far side. Back to pass. Throws. Short. Caught. Taken at the numbers. Hurdles a defender. 10, 5. And he spins into the end zone for a touchdown. The Bucks are back in the game. Wow. What an explosive play. That was number 15 with the catch. Who was that? Tez Johnson, I think. I believe it's Tez Johnson. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me read the Mayfield back to pass. Yeah, he caught it at the 25, cut it up the numbers, hurdled a defender, got a good block, made a spin move, and made the guy miss at the 1 and got into the end zone. Oh, they're going for 2. Down 5. Interesting. Okay. I guess I can understand that. Yeah, at least it's a good game now. 8:49 to go. Back to pass, looking, throws it over the middle, deflected away by the Lions. Number 35. No, 38, my bad. Whiteside the second. Looked like he was trying to hit a tight end, so no good on the two-pointer. Well, they'll be kicking off shortly. Mayfield got rocked on that 2-pointer, too. He took a hard hit and got driven into the ground. All right, well, it's 14-9. Boy, I don't know. Just kick the extra point. It's early. It's just early on in the third quarter. You'd pull within 4. Then if you hold if the Lions drive and you hold them to field goal, you're only down 7. Now if they get one, then you're down 8 and you're going to have to go for 2. I don't know. Wonder if McPherson gets 5.5 points, I'll make 40. Okay, hold on. So McPherson... Oh, I gotcha. Or is that McLaughlin, you mean? I think McPherson, isn't he he's the Bengals kicker, if I'm not mistaken. All right, we'll check in on baseball. Should pan out, but only $10 if he sells. Okay, gotcha. Tampa to win also for a different. Oh, okay, for a different bet. I gotcha. 4th and 2. Yeah, I don't know, but all right. Well, back to baseball. Oh yeah, top third. Julio Rodriguez hit a homer to center to give Seattle the 2-1 lead, and then Cal Raleigh grounded out. So there's nobody on but 1 out and 1 in. Mariners. And now there's 2 outs. Josh Naylor lined out. So top of the third, 2-1 Mariners, still with 1 out. Still with 1 out to go. Nobody on though. Wait, Piggy Wiggly, you made a comment? Where was it? I didn't see it, Piggy Wiggly. Maybe it got held by YouTube. I didn't see it on my phone. Sorry. Resend it. Yeah, McLaughlin. Gotcha. No, I knew what you meant. But I think McPherson is the other one. Oh, okay. Sorry, Piggy. I didn't see it. I don't see it held on my phone. I don't know. I could maybe find it on my tablet. All right, we got a kickoff going. Returned to the near hash, or up the middle, to about the 27. 1st and 10 for Jared Goff and company. And I missed the time. Gosh darn it. Wait, line out. Oh, 2-2 to the next hitter. 1st and 10 from the Detroit 27. Now, there's not 8:49 to go. 8:41. Handoff to Gibbs up the middle. He gets out to the 33. Give him about a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. 8:30 to go. They only gave him 5. 2nd and 5. Oh, yeah. I think I had just done. No, I didn't do the Bengals game. That's right. Oh, they played the Packers. That's why I remembered. Caught to the near numbers. Laporta. Is that Laporta's first catch? It's going to be 3rd and short. Probably about 2. Yeah, we know. The Denver game was crazy. Let's see. I think, 1 catch, 3 yards, 1 target. That's what I thought. I'm like, I don't remember calling his name tonight. All right, it is 3rd and 2 from their own 35. Under center. Fakes the handoff to Montgomery. Throws it to... Is that Laporta again? He's got the first down and then some. No, it's 89. I'm blanking on his name. Man. I should know this guy. 89. Brock. Oh no, it's Brock Wright. I was thinking of somebody else, I think. Right on the catch for the first down. Excuse me. Oh, I got to sit up. 1st and 10. 6:48 to go. Toss to Montgomery. No, Gibbs. He's got the first down, and he's down to the Bucks 35. That was like up the far numbers. As we approach 6.5 to go in the third quarter. Man, there was nobody. Again, he got through the line, and he had to make a cut to the numbers, and that gave the safety enough time to stop him. They actually mark him at the 36. St. Brown in motion. Comes back to the near side now. Handoff, Gibbs. This one's good for maybe 3 between the outside numbers and the outside or the far hash mark. Far numbers, far hash mark. They do give him 3. 2nd and 3 coming up. Ah, boy. Bucks defense. Come on here. Well, they didn't put that graphic up very long. It looked like Gibbs had outgained the Bucks offense by himself. 2nd and 7. They say the 33, but it's a little bit past the 33. Dumps it off to Gibbs in the backfield. He runs it up the near sideline. 15-10. Tripped up at the 5. 1st and goal. Man, there is nobody near Gibbs, like, ever. I don't understand how he is has this much real estate to operate with. I mean, it's not like Goff looked to the near sideline the entire time. Nobody laid a finger on him until Winfield made the tackle just out. He was up, he had to hang on to the shoe and bring him down at the 5. 1st and goal. Man. Handoff, Gibbs up the middle, spins, touchdown. He was going to get stopped, and then he spun off the tackle and got it in the end zone. So they get the touchdown right back. And now it's 20-9. So that decision to go for 2 is going to backfire on you. Because now you're going to be down 12 if they kick it. Gibbs a 5-yard rushing TD. And whereas if you had just kicked it, you'd be within 11. Now you got to get 2 touchdowns. You don't really have the option to kick any more field goals. Snap, hold, kick is good by Bates, and it is, in fact, 21-9. 12-point lead. I mean, what do I know? I would have had them kick the field goal to make it 14-6, and now they'd be down 15 and looking and need more than just 2 touchdowns. So I don't really care, honestly. I want whoever wins. I would rather see beat the Dodgers, but I honestly don't care. I'm indifferent to baseball. I really don't have any rooting interest. I was happy for the Cubs. Unfortunately, they lost to the Brewers. All right, bottom of the 3rd. Okay, so they got out of it with nothing, no further damage as Randy Arozarena strikes out. We got Vlad Guerrero Jr. and Kirk up for the Jays, trailing 2-1. Well, Gibbs is up to 15 carries for 135 yards and 2 touchdowns. One of them a 78-yard touchdown run. Well, I can't look at it on stream, Piggy. I think I would get dinked by YouTube if I show it. So don't think I can show it. Whoops, did I forget to fix the clock? 4:39 to go. Oh, yeah, we got a kickoff coming up, too. Goff, 16 to 22, 228 yards, a touchdown and a pick, taking 3 sacks for 26. Again, Gibbs, 135 yards and 2 touchdowns. And we're still in the third quarter. And we've only played like 2/3 of the game. Wow, this game is going to go super slow too. This next game is going to be well underway by the time we get to it. St. Brown, 5 for 87 and a touchdown. Gibbs also has 3 catches for 82 yards. They have 6 receivers with a catch. Oh, okay. Nah, I disagree. There's too much time left. You take the point. If you're talking fourth quarter, absolutely you go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. But in the third quarter, no. You take the point. I just think that's being too aggressive. We can agree to disagree. But I think you need to keep it. You need to take all the points you can get in the first 3 quarters. If you want to be risky in the fourth, sure, because time's running out. Return to the far numbers and too much lateral movement east-west and not enough north-south. They get it maybe to the 21. I don't think it's old school. I think it's just smart coaching. I don't think you need to get within 3 in the third quarter. If you're talking the fourth quarter, absolutely, I agree. I don't know. That's just me. I'm willing to bet I'm going against what the analytics say. But I think until the fourth quarter, you're going to be chasing points. If you're chasing points the first 3 quarters, that's a bad idea. Pass for maybe a yard, and White got blown up in the flat. 4:22 to go. Fourth quarter, absolutely, you want to try to get it within 3. But third quarter, with the amount of time there was to play, I disagree, and I agree to disagree. All right, Bucks got to get it back in a hurry, though. They can forget, like I said, they can forget field goals the rest of the night. They need to go for touchdowns now that they're down 12, because a field goal only draws you within 9. By the time it's going to be the fourth quarter, unless they get a huge play. Handoff to White. This one goes to the far numbers out near the 28. Should be about a 3rd and 3 coming up. No. We can talk about baseball. I'm not telling her anything. People are free to talk about baseball. I just said I didn't want to show the video, that's all. I mean, it's a game 7 of a league championship series. There's bound to be talk about it. No matter the teams involved. I have no problem with that. Back to pass. Mayfield throws down way overshot near midfield. He had Egbuka wide open and missed him, and it's 4th and 3, and they're going to have to kick it away. Oh, that was a terrible throw, unless Egbuka ran the wrong route. I don't know. He was a little slow getting off the line, but Yasin was there, but he was visibly limping, and high and behind him. Maybe Baker thought he was running that route further upfield. Dixon is on, has the snap, kicks it away, and caught out of bounds near the 25. And there's a flag at 2:51. Either case, it should be Lions ball, 1st and 10. Just don't know the line of scrimmage, and they're going to go to a break. Yeah, I think Yasin's having trouble with his left leg. He's not like bending the knee at all. What's the flag, though? Oh, no, agreed. I thought the Bucs were very fortunate to be only down 14-3. Lions could have easily buried them in this game. That first half was a mess for the Bucs. I mean, and the Lions played well, but not had many opportunities to blow them out. And additionally, okay. I didn't understand the call. I guess a member of the Bucs went out of bounds without being pushed out of bounds, so they called it a penalty. See, they don't even have it in the play-by-play yet. So I guess they get 5 yards tacked on, or are we going to re-kick it? ESPN.com has 1st and 10 at the Detroit 30. All right, we are through 3 innings. A strikeout, a flyout, and a line out. And 1, 2, 3, nothing across for the Jays. They still trail, but only by 1, 2-1 after 3 innings. Too much Packers swag for my, well, can't help it. It's the only team I really like and root and watch for. I hear you. I don't have, other than an old Houston Oilers hat, I don't have any other NFL gear. Got plenty of hockey gear and baseball hats, but that's it. Hockey hats, hockey hoodies, a few jerseys. All right, 2-1 already, the count in the top of the 4th. All right, 1st and 10 for the Lions. Already up 12. Yeah. I mean, it looks good if you get it, but I'd rather be down 21-10 than 21-9, but maybe it's just me. Again, if it's the 4th quarter, I totally get it. Well, thanks, Piggy Wiggly. No, I agree. They should have been up way more points in the first half. Yeah, but I just couldn't figure out if I just didn't. They didn't show the replay, and I wasn't sure if they were going to re-kick the ball. But then since they didn't, since they went to commercial, I assumed they get to tack this on. I just wasn't sure how it was enforced. But yeah, I hear you. I think they can't be the first person to touch the ball, but the ball went out of bounds, or the first person on the hit, or yeah, I think maybe they're just done for the play. I don't know. Goff back to pass, and he rolls out of. Wow, he rolled right out of a sack and chucked it out of bounds. And yeah, no intentional grounding. He was either out of the pocket or the ball went over the original line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Yeah, I think Yasin. All right, Yasin went to the locker room, I believe. Live, it looked like he grabbed at his hamstring. Handoff gets a yard. This will be 3rd and 9. Live, it looked like he grabbed his hamstring, and then he was unable to straighten. He had to straighten his leg. All right, back to football here. Incomplete. Who was the intended target? Hall? Yeah. That was way out of bounds. All right. 2:20 in the 3rd. Big 3rd and... Oh, they gave him 2 on that? Big 3rd and 8. No, Piggy, stay here, please. Baseball talk is fine. Don't leave. Stay if you want to. Throw over the middle, caught, should be a 1st down. Looks like Laporta on the catch. Yep, it's a 1st down. Well, There's still plenty of time, but if they give up anything more than a field goal, this is going to be a tough road to come back from in the fourth quarter. WNBA baseball and then football for Father Time. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't get into baseball anymore. I'm sorry. Toss, hand off to Montgomery on the numbers, near numbers, past the 45. Should be a gain of 5 or 6. Should be 2nd and 4. Nope, it is 2nd and 5. Gain of 5. Yeah, I'll always be football, Packers above everything. So, then I'd say WNBA or hockey. I'm not really sure. I'm really loving hockey again, even though under center, back to pass fake, the handoff, dumped it to, it is Laporta. It's going to be about a 3rd and 1. He got hit and taken out of bounds. They do have to snap it one more time before the third quarter ends here. Oh, they do. They have McCollum on a corner for Tampa. Okay, McCollum. Okay, 27. Oh, he missed last week because of a thumb injury. Now they say 3rd and 2. Handoff. And Montgomery. Oh, it's close. Maybe they'll go for it. But that's how the third quarter ends. It's going to be 4th and 1 in decision time for the Lions. I assume they're going to go for it. Even if analytics say not to. All right, we're at the break between the third and fourth quarter. We're getting set for the fourth quarter. We'll check the baseball. 1 second. Come on. All right. There we go. All right. Top of the fourth. Oh. So it looks like the third was pretty quick. Strikeout, fly out, line out for the... No, that was the bottom of the third. Wait, yeah. We had a ground out, line out, single strikeout by the Mariners in the third, then strikeout, fly out, line out by the Jays in the third. Strikeout, double, strikeout. So 2 outs, runner at second, 2-1 count, 2-1 lead Seattle in the top of the fourth. If you're talking about gambling, yeah, I get it. Hockey's hard to gamble on. I totally get that. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's a long season. In fact, I think they added 2 games. They went back to playing 84. They briefly played 84 in the 90s, and now they're back to that. I can't believe they allowed that. You can't skate, but you can hit 100-mile-per-hour fastball. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. The Bucks can't give up more than a field goal because they'll be down 15 then. If they give up a touchdown, then you're talking at minimum 27-9. So you're talking, 18 points already? So that's 3 touchdowns, let alone... And besides being 3 possessions, you're talking 3 touchdowns. You're right. That's what I'm afraid of. If they get a 7, then it'll be a 19. I hear you. That's what I'm afraid of. Yeah, but the playoffs are undeniably good, though, in hockey. All right, still in the top of the fourth, but we're getting to the fourth quarter here. 4th and 1, of course, they're lining up for it. St. Brown tossed to Gibbs, and, just got it when he got shoved out of bounds at the last second. Man, the Bucks had that snuffed out and just couldn't get to the sideline. Oh, 98 had it blown up and missed the tackle. Winfield was there. I don't know if he was trying to strip the ball. Boy, I don't know if they necessarily got this. They got to review this. I think the Bucks have a legitimate. Oh, you're kidding me. They're not even going to challenge? What do you got to lose other than a timeout? You should have challenged that spot. What are the Bucks doing? And the Lions already completed a short pass to Raymond for like 2 yards. What? Just challenge it. If you lose the timeout, fine. But there was a chance you could have had the ball there. I didn't think it looked like he for sure had. I don't know if they. The problem is who knows if they had the camera angle that would have helped that out. But boy, I don't know. What do you got to lose? I think you challenge that spot. Shotgun handoff. Montgomery, I believe, gets like 2, maybe 3. Should be 3rd and 5 or more. 13:45 to go in the fourth quarter, or in the game. Well, they say 3rd and 6. All right, let's see if we've got the play-by-play for the fourth. We do. In shotgun from the Bucks 45, they're probably going for it if they don't pick it up. Raymond in motion, back to pass, throws, incomplete. And 4th and 6. Maybe not. If it was 4th and 5, they're probably going for it. But they will send the punting unit on. Why not? Their defense has looked stellar most of the night. I don't think you want to give them a short field when you've got a 12-point lead. All right. Here's the snap. The kick is in the air. Fair catch signaled at the 11 by the Bucks at 13:06. 1st and 10 for Baker Mayfield and company. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if they'll hold up the kickoff for the next game. I think we're going to be late. As they show Darnold puck luck. Yeah, well, it's hockey. It happens in all sports, though. No, Piggy Wiggly, I said you're fine. Stay, talk. It's totally fine. I get it. It's okay. We're fine. We're fair. Everybody just relax. All sports are welcome to be talked about. Can't say I'd be too welcoming about soccer or football. But yeah, just relax, everybody. No, yeah, they were at the 45, so that would have been that would have been a 63-yard attempt then. So I get it. With a 12-point lead, your defense has dominated all night. Make the Bucks go 89 yards and chew some clock. Worst case scenario, you're still up 4 if you give up a touchdown and 2-point conversion. Oh yeah, speaking of hockey, I should check on hockey. All right, baseball's 2-1, middle of the fourth. All right, yeah, let's check in on the scoreboard here. Oh, let's go. 1 game yet. No, yeah, 2 more games yet to face off. Jets, Flames soon. Sabres, Canadians tied at 1 after 2. Wow. Sabres playing much better. Wild 2, Rangers 1 with only 5:55 to go. Flyers all over the Kraken 5-2, 7:21 to go. Also, this should be a great game. Canes Knights tonight as well. Boy, the Flames have lost 5 straight. Rhonda should have picked a different team, I guess. All right. Still on the... All right. We're back to football. The NFL American tackle version. All right, in shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side. Back to throw. Mayfield down the sideline. Caught by 88 near the 32 and taken down. That's Otten, number 88, the tight end, I believe. 1st and 10, Bucks. Good start to the drive. He went, the wide receiver set up for a screen, and Otten just went up the sideline and caught it. And the tackle took him out of bounds, but not before a big gain. Yasin is back on the sideline, but obviously not out there, not with a helmet either. Back to pass. Mayfield throws overshot Egbuka, and don't forget they lost Evans in the first half. 2nd and 10. Taylor Swift. Hey, Mac. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Mac, it is 2-1 Mariners. Jays, Toronto coming to bat in the bottom of the 4th. All right, shotgun. Back to pass on 2nd and 10. Caught by Egbuka near the 37. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 3, I believe. 12-12 to go in the game. Oh, ESPN says 3rd and 4. Yeah, Mac, it's 2-1 Mariners, bottom of the 4th. If you didn't hear me, I typed it. You're welcome. No problem. 3rd and 4 from their own 36.5. They got to get to the 41. Back to pass. We've already got a flag. And off the hands of Egbuka down the sideline. But what's the flag at 11:36? Well, whatever it was a penalty on the Bucks. The Lions declined it, so it's 4th and 4, and yeah, Tampa may need to go for this. Man, Egbuka, I thought should have caught this. Oh, it got tipped by 38. Good play by the Lions defender. It sent it a little bit higher than Egbuka was expecting. Yeah, I have no preference for baseball, the remaining games. All right, in shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side. Back to pass. Mayfield looking, steps up in the pocket, over the middle. Oh, he had it and dove for the 1st down. Ball came loose. Are they going to say he was down? It was Otten. If it was loose, the Bucks recovered it, but he was stretching to make the play. Clock still rolling. What's the signal? And now I think they stopped the clock at 11:15. I think he's... Where's his knee? Okay, well, challenge the spot. How is that a fumble? Okay, they got a 1st down, but he's got a defender on his back. He's reaching for the 1st down, and the ball comes out because of the ground. How is that a fumble? I mean, the Bucks will take it. It's 1st and 10. So what? Now are the Lions going to challenge the spot? They're going to lose it. This is insane. His knee is down. How would that be a fumble? What is this crew doing? Okay, when his knee was down, he had the first down. I don't care if they should not win this challenge. All right, Detroit's challenging it. The clock rolled for 6 seconds, so who knows? So Detroit wants to challenge the spot. I think they're going to lose it. Oh my gosh, this is so infuriating. Okay, if I whine a lot, that's your opinion. And if you don't like it, then don't watch, don't listen. I'll admit it. I just don't understand this call. It wasn't a fumble, for one. Sure, it looks like he has it. They got to show his knee down, though. Well, I was just hoping this game wouldn't take forever so we could get to the next game, but apparently it's going to take forever. Oh, shoot. All right, we'll check on baseball. 2-1 bottom of the fourth. Strikeout, flyout, single. So 2 outs, 1 on. Yeah, probably going to be late to this next game. Oh well. Yeah, I have no preference. Mariners are a good story, but ultimately I don't care. All right. Fielder's choice, force out, or ground out. And through 4 innings, Mariners still up 2-1. Okay, well, you can troll me all you want, Taylor McFreckler. Whatever team you're a fan of, whatever. I'm not going to respond. Mac's son wants the Dodgers. Yeah, no, she's still in. Well, no, the second game is on ESPN, so they'll get the other game going at some point. I don't think they're going to hold it forever. I don't think it's going to go later than 9:10. Good, unsuccessful challenge. Oh, brother. All this time for that result. Whatever. This reffing crew has been awful tonight. Not just because of that. There's been plenty of other questionable calls. First down, Lions. Whatever. Bucks were going to have a hard time getting 2 touchdowns in 1 quarter. And they've scored 9 in 3 quarters. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it was ever ruled a fumble. That was insane. All right, whatever. Let's just get this mess over with. They put the clock back to 11:31. All right, come on. Let's go. This game is taking too long. I still don't understand. So they're saying, how is that short? How is that short? How is that short? I mean, the call. I don't. Whatever. Let's just go. Snap the damn ball. Who cares anymore? Toss. No gain. Second and whatever. 10 or 9. Gibbs no gain. Clock rolling. Either way, if the Bucks drop to 5-2, that's great. If the Lions drop to 4-3, that would have been great. A tie would, well, that's not going to happen. Great, another injury on the Bucks at 11:20. All right. Home run by Cal Raleigh. Oh, no. Yeah. Naylor flied out or lined out. So 1 out, nobody on. Yeah, 1 out, nobody on. It's 3-1 Seattle. It's okay, Piggy Trolls. It's okay. I'm fine. I got a thick skin. It's fine. It's a Lions fan. I'm a Packers fan. Nothing I can do. It's totally fine. Line out, ground out after the solo shot. So Mariners take the lead 3-1. We'll check it out. Alex, welcome. Thanks for chiming in. Yeah, I hope Mac is doing well. Hang in there, Mac. Pterodactyl said as well. I don't know. Let's see. 0-2 count on the foul ball. This is why the pitch clock can be ineffective at speeding up baseballs. You can speeding up baseball. You can have endless foul balls. Slows the game out. Knuckle curve. British accent. Hello, governor. All right, fly out. Bottom of the 5th. Halfway home. 3-1 Seattle. Three to 1 Mariners. Bottom of the 5th. So we had an injury. Yeah, no gain. Number 5 is injured for the Bucks. Didn't get the name. Goff rolls out and moves forward. Lost maybe a half a yard. I don't know if that's a rush for minus a yard or if they consider that a sack for no gain. We'll see. It's either 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 11. It is 3rd and 10. Yeah, I don't do the Canes game. Yeah, I should. Hello, Internet Flicks 2. I'm debating it. Next week, I don't know. These Sunday night, I'm still doing because the Packers play. Goff back to pass, throws down an overshot, incomplete. This game has been a dud. 10:23 to go. 4th and 10. Yeah, that's what I was told, and that's why I did some White Sox games. 58-yard attempt now. Hold the phone here. By Jake Bates, but inside. This is probably in his range. Here's the kick. Looks good. Is it going to stay in the post? Doinks it in. It's good. Off his right post and over the crossbar. So still within 2 possessions, but now it's a 15-point lead. Wait, did it go in or did it go in front of the bar? Hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, it went in. The Bucks thought it missed, but yeah, it went. That's what I thought. It went in. I don't know why there was confusion. It went over the bar. All right, 10-17 in the 4th. Well, instead of being down 12, they're down 15. Still need 2 touchdowns. Now you need at least 1 2-point conversion. Yeah, this was clearly in. It hit the bar and it hit the upright and then still went over the crossbar, the right upright. All right, so set for the kickoff. Well, I don't know why a Lions fan would be trolling, though, because they haven't. What did they get? A trip to the NFC title game. That's it. Won. And lost. All right, return. Up the far numbers and out near the 30. They'll give them the 29, likely. 10-11 to go. 1st and 10 for Baker Mayfield and company. Yeah, this game has been pretty boring. I don't know. Maybe I'll do hockey next Monday. Oh my gosh, these stupid graphics. What is this, ABC? ESPN. I don't get it. What is this? What point are you trying to make here? It's just so dumb. Shotgun for Mayfield, back to pass, steps up, dumps it off to Otten. He moves forward for the first down near the 40, probably 2, but either way, it's a first down. 10 minutes to go, 4th quarter. Yeah, I'll have to put a note. In the other game, we're probably going to be late. This one's going to go super late. All 3 timeouts for both teams. Shotgun, back to pass. Rush closes the pocket, and he throws it incomplete. White hadn't turned down. He got knocked down, too. Incompletion stops the clock at 9:42, 2nd and 10. Yasin is trying to loosen up, I believe, his hamstring on the exercise bike. Sorry, Yasin. Keep forgetting how to say his name. All right, 3 receivers set to the far side. Shotgun, back to pass. Mayfield avoids the rush. Caught by Otten again near the 50, so it should be about 3rd and 2. Clock rolling, 9:30 to go. And we have a Lion injury, number 27, before this 3rd and 2. 9:27. He's grabbing his right thigh. Let's see. 27 is, what is that? Arthur Maulet, Maulet. Excuse me. Bottom of the 5th. Leadoff walk and a strikeout. So 1 on, 1 out. Oh, it was on that last hit, but did his right knee get caught by the turf when he... Okay, he's up. He's on his feet. Stepping. Now they show his backup, I guess, Flowers. Reddick just got taken to the locker room. Is that the old Jet? And before that, Eagle? That guy that held out. Walk and a strikeout. And end of the fifth must have been a double play. So through 5, 3-1 Mariners. Yep, double play. Luke's a short to first. Yeah. Grounded double play. So not much offense for the Jays. All right, back to football. 3rd and 2. And did they get it? It's close. They have not signaled. I guess it's a first down. White got them the first down. 1st and 10. Back to pass. Mayfield looking, throws down the left sideline. Way overshot. Johnson, number 15 on the pass. 8:49 to go. 2nd and 10. I don't know, Piggy. I missed it. If YouTube held it, I missed it. I sometimes see them on my tablet, but not on my phone. It's really weird. All right, 1st and 10. They gave it to him from the 48 of the Lions. Shotgun back to pass. Mayfield throws down the sideline, almost picked. What's the call at 8:43? Looks like it's against the Bucks. Or no. Yeah. 62. Declined. They'll take the incompletion. 3rd and 10. Somebody must have held Hutchinson. So they declined the holding. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I put the 9-second delay on because otherwise the bots send a lot of links they want you to go to for, pirated or scam websites, pirated feeds of the NFL game. That's what they advertise it as, but who knows if it is. All right, we got 5 seconds on the play clock. They got 3 receivers to the near side. Shotgun, back to pass. Mayfield over the middle, caught by Johnson. Should be enough for the first down. Clock rolling, though, as we approach 8.5 to go. Yeah, even if they get 9, they're going to, I'm sorry, even if they get 8, they're going to be down. Well, they'll be only down 7 then. So let's see what they do. Shotgun, back to pass, looking, throws, caught behind the line of scrimmage by White. He gets maybe 3 yards up the near numbers. 2nd and 7. Well, let's see. On the outside chance they do get a touchdown, that would cut it to 9. You kind of got to kick the extra point to get within 8. But at some point, so the smart move would be to kick the extra point. Not saying they'll do it. Back to pass. Mayfield gets sacked. The ball is loose, and the Lions, I think, have it inside the 30 or at the 30. There's a battle for the ball in the pile, but I was pretty sure there was a couple Lions that were there to fall on it. Whoa, they said Tampa got it back? Yeah, Mayfield was getting sacked, and then a second defender punched it out of there. Muhammad would have had the sack. I thought Robertson fell on it. 91 had a chance at it. And then I think a lineman for the Bucks actually fell on it. There were so many Lion jerseys there, I didn't even see him sneak in there from that angle. All right, it is 3rd and 5, so the clock is now rolling again. Wait, are they going to say they can't advance it? Or we got a challenge here? What's the call? Ugh. What? Oh, I agree with that. I don't. I don't know what they're challenging. We'll check in on baseball. PT. Oh, physical therapy is PT. Is that what you're asking? Yeah. Ooh. I don't know what Detroit challenged. I mean, if they're trying to say that the Bucks shouldn't be able to advance it, then I agree. It's definitely 3rd down, but are they saying the ball should come back to where Mayfield fumbled it? That I would agree with, but I think that has to be maybe under 5 minutes or under 2 minutes or something. But I mean, I get it. You're talking about 7 yards, but I'm not exactly sure what they're challenging here. If they were challenging, honestly, I don't know at this point. I'm just guessing. Yeah. I didn't understand what the point of I'm not being negative towards the Lions. I just didn't understand what they were challenging. It was worded so weird. All right, it is 3rd and 5 from the 30. Field goal does them no good. It would only make it a 12-point game. Lions lose a timeout. In baseball, it's 3-1. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 Mariners. All right. From the 30, 3rd and 5, in shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side. He has a back in the backfield with him. Back to pass, 4-man rush. Look out. Throws, it's deflected at the line, incomplete. 4th and 5. He has like no time. The edge rushers are there. The pocket collapses, and I think somebody got him from behind. I think it was Hutch. Grabbed the throwing arm. So pretty good play by Hutchinson to affect that incompletion. Did he want to hold? I mean, they would have probably declined the hold and taken the 4th and 5. Oh, crap. Missed a bot. Back to throw. Caught. Enough for the first down. Otten again at the 22 or 23. 1st and 10, Bucks. Whoops, I forgot to start the clock. My mistake. Back to pass. Mayfield looking, throws, caught by 17. That's Shepard near the 20. Short gain. Second and 8. Hey, Pterodactyl, thanks for being here. You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, 2nd and 8. From the 20, 3 receivers to the far side. 12 plays, 51 yards, a little over 4 minutes. Back to pass Mayfield. 4-man rush. Throws to the end zone, overshot. Is that Johnson? 15. Had him open, too. Bad throw. That should have been a touchdown, if I'm being honest. Johnson beat the coverage. Yeah, he was open. Bad ball by Baker. Just overshot him. Detroit secondary was beaten on that play. Maybe only a step, but he was open. 0 for 7 on 20-plus yard throws, I guess, tonight. Shotgun, back to pass. Mayfield looking over the middle, short and upended after a gain of 3. So we have another 4th and 5 coming up. Under 6 minutes to go. Yeah, PT can be a lot of things in English, Piggy. Part-time, physical therapy. Trying to think of others. That was Shepard, I think, on the last catch for 2. Yeah, 4th and 5. Here's the ball game. If they don't make it, it's pretty much done and dusted on the Bucs. But if they make it, they're still got a chance. Shotgun, back to pass. Mayfield looking, throws, near side, incomplete. There is a flag on the play at 5:20, so I would hold off on that celebration. Lions defender, by the way. Yep, illegal contact. That'll be a first down. Oh, no. DPI, defensive pass interference. Yeah, he tackled Shepard. And he's the one that celebrated. You've got to be kidding me. Mullet, or whatever his name is. He almost tackled Shepard. He had him around the waist. Yeah, that game's starting on ESPN2. I knew they weren't going to hold it forever. So we're going to be late. 5:20 to go. 1st and 10. Mayfield and shotgun. At the Lion 14. Back to pass. Looking. Pocket collapses. He rolls to the far side. Caught at the 11. But he gave himself up and lost a yard. Trying to cut back. That's a gain of maybe 2. 2nd and 8. Yeah, let me open up and say we'll be late to this game. Because they're going to definitely start this one soon. 2nd and 8. All right, I'll do that next time. From the 12.5, shotgun, back to pass. Mayfield throws towards the end zone, and he was open. He underthrew it, and a good to play by the defender, Whiteside, to knock it away. Another horrible throw by Mayfield. He put too much, he threw it too soft. Should have been a touchdown. Yeah. I was never a big fan of deep dish pizza. It is like lasagna. Good play by Whiteside, but man, Mayfield puts a little more zip on that ball. It should be a touchdown. 3rd and 8, 4:35 to go from just inside the 13. They got to get to the 4. Shotgun, back to pass, looking, throws towards the end zone, incomplete. White was the intended target. 4th and 8 now. They're going to go for it. All right, yeah, let me put a note in here. All right. Back to pass. Mayfield looking, throws towards the end zone. Incomplete. That's the game. Turnover on downs. Congrats to the Lions. They will improve to 5-2. It drops the Bucs to 5-2, though. Bucs have 3 timeouts left, but they are down 15. They would need a quick 3 and out. They would need to score a quick touchdown. They would need to get an onside kick, and then they'd need to score another touchdown. And they would also need a 2-point conversion. Boy, if he runs that to the corner, he might catch that. Egbuka kind of came back too far to the ball. I mean, the defender was there and probably tips it enough that he can't catch it. But if he had run to the corner, like I think Mayfield thought he was going to do, that might have been a good chance at a touchdown. All right, handoff up the middle or between the far hash and the far numbers. Gain of at least 1. 4:15 to go. No, we'll stay with this one to the end. 2nd and 9. At least. All right, come on. Yep, 2nd and 9. Oh, man, I bet you they took their timeout. And they didn't. Great. Didn't think they indicated that on TV, but whatever. 2 timeouts remaining. 2nd and 9. All right. Peter McPeter. Hello. Second and 9. Laporta in motion. Handoff. Montgomery to the outside numbers. He fought. Oh, man, he made a good dive. Picked up at least 2. 3rd and 7. Maybe more. 4:13. 1 timeout remaining for Tampa Bay. Ah, 2-minute warning. I got to remember to get water. Yep, 14:10 to go in Seattle. No score yet. Yeah, how about it? And they lost Yasin in the process too. Or Yasin. Yeah, Yasin. I keep screwing. It's Yasin. All right, from the 16, 3rd and 7, they dump a short pass to St. Brown that may have lost a yard. 4th and 8, and they'll have to burn. No, I'm going to do the football. It's too late to switch. Canes game's already going to be underway too. Yeah, probably should have. I may in the future. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do Monday Night Football and Sunday night. People don't seem to watch as much. Thursday night and the London games are good. I'll keep doing those and still do the Packers because I'll be watching anyways. But yeah. Lions Chiefs Super Bowl. I don't know about that. It's been a nuts season. Anything's possible. Anything but the Jets is possible, I should say. All right, the punt is in the air, taken, returned to the 30, and swarmed under about the 32. 3:58 to go. We will do the Canes on Saturday. Let's put it that way. Canes Stars. We will do that. Hey, Pterodactyl, thank you. All right, Tampa's ball, 1st and 10. I don't know. Yeah, I just noted the numbers for Sunday night are low. I mean, I'm going to do the Packer game this Sunday night, but a couple weeks from now, it depends on the game. I don't think I'm going to do them anymore. But if there's no hockey that I can do, I probably will. Baker rolls out, throws down the middle of the field, caught by Egbuka, taken inside the Lions 40 down to the 37, 1st and 10. But yeah, they're going to need a quick score and an onside kick at this point. Egbuka has 4 catches for 58 yards. from the 37. Back to pass. Mayfield looking, throws it to the near sideline, incomplete. He was trying to hit Otten a little too far, made a diving attempt. I think Mayfield took a hit again, too. 27 of 48. Like, how about you run the ball more than 11 times? Might make passing a little easier. I don't understand this, the play calling for Tampa tonight. That's insane. We'll get the helmets ready for the next game. Back to pass, Mayfield, and he gets tripped up and dropped at the 48 or 9 yard line. This is going to be third and forever. At least 20. Clock rolling. I forgot to start it. What's the wheat 99? Yeah, two Tampa receivers ran into each other. Johnson's hobbling after that, too. It is third and 21, 2:42 to go in the game. Snap back to pass. They took the clock all the way down, too. Long throw, incomplete. A receiver had fallen down. Mayfield got dumped again. I mean, I know you can't run now, but you had to run more than 11 times. At least in the first 3 quarters. I understand if you don't want to run in the fourth, but yeah. Oh, yeah. Mayfield got planted on the hit. He's had a long night. 4th and 21 from their own, from the Lion, like 48 or 49. They got to get to the 27. Back to throw. Caught well short of the sticks. That's another turnover on downs. We should be pretty much in kneel down territory. Even if they don't, the Bucs won't have enough time. Probably should just go to the other game, but we'll stay here. Yeah, I know. No, I'm not complaining about the Bucs play. I'm complaining about their play call. How do you only run the ball 11 times as an NFL team? I get it. You don't have Bucky Irving, but why have your passer throw 50 times? He took 4 sacks. Who knows how many hits he took, too. The Lions played more than well enough to win. They should have blown them out. But I'm just saying, as a play caller, I think you got to run the ball more than 11 times. That's all I'm saying. Handoff. And probably no gain, 2nd and 10. Should be the 2-minute warning. I gotta get let's see, Houston Texans hex color code and Seattle Seahawks hex color code. There we go. Who's gonna bow to the Lions? As a Packers fans, are you kidding me? Again, I ask, what have they won? And since, I don't know, the 50s? It's been 70 years since they've even been to an NFL title game, and you think everybody should bow to them? I mean, give me a break. Good luck with the Chiefs-Lions Super Bowl, too. Give me a break. I won't do the other game. I'll help you. No, I want you. Okay, well, my knee is hurting me. Anyways, I really can't. Yeah. Oh, forgot to stop the clock for the 2-minute warning. My mistake. Love you too. Still at commercial. Ow. All right, handoff. Pushing the pile, gain of a couple. Probably about 3rd and 8. Bucks out of timeouts, down by 15. Even if they get a stop, that's a lot of... It's going to take a while to get 2 touchdown drives, and you would need a successful onside kick, so it slim to none chances here. And I think we're just about done here. Handoff up the middle. Montgomery for maybe a yard. Anytime they want to blow these dead, I don't understand this letting the pile get pushed. They're just asking for injuries and more difficult stuff to ref. All right, so they can take it down to about 28 seconds, take a delay a game or call a timeout, and then send the punting unit on if they choose. Nice job. Yeah, finally they put 4th and 6. I knew that ages ago. Good job by ABC. Looks like the Seahawks are already in the red zone. We got 8:12 to go in Seattle. Okay, I did the math wrong. Apparently 18 seconds to go. I don't know why I thought 28. Lions used a timeout. Now they'll send the punting unit on. So the Bucks might get 1 play. So no wrap-up show. We'll end the stream, start the next one. Again, no lose situation for the Packers, or win-win. Either the Bucks drop to 5-2, or you get help in the division. So either result really wasn't that bad. Seemed like we might have a game when it was 14-9, but it was really never in doubt for the Bucks. Kick is in the air. I mean, it was never in doubt for the Lions. Fair catch at the 20 with 13 seconds to go. All right, please like and subscribe before you head out. If you haven't already, if you have already, thank you so much for your support. We will jump over to Texans Seahawks immediately following this. Takes me a couple minutes to get everything reset and started. Wait, did they run it? Did they kneel down themselves? Oh, I didn't even know that. Looks like the Seahawks just scored, too. All right. 24-9 is the final. I should have gotten out of this because I got to get into the Oh, no. That's right. I should have gotten it up on my tablet already. Gosh darn it. I totally forgot. All right. Going to end this shortly and get going on the second one. Got to do this off of NFL Plus. No, I don't want the Lions game. Come on. Are you serious? Give me full screen. Don't give me this garbage. Seattle just scored. It's 7-0. All right. I'm going to stop this, and then I'll be ready. All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Are you kidding me? They just resized my window. Not this nonsense again. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Since when can you watch live games on your TV? It doesn't work. Great. All right, that's it. See you in the next one. Thank you all for watching. Sinbin Stream signing out. Have a good one. See you next time, and bye-bye.